In a grand mansion where luxury envelops every corner, a silent struggle unfolds, hidden from the outside world. Picture three precious triplets born without sight or sound, navigating life in a realm that often overlooks their potential. Despite their challenges, they possess an extraordinary ability to connect with the world in ways that defy expectations. Their journey is woven with threads of love and resilience, illuminating the remarkable bond they share with their devoted housekeeper, a steadfast figure who sees beyond their disabilities. As their mother grapples with her initial fears and misconceptions, she begins to realize that true treasures lie not in material wealth, but in the connections we nurture. This story reveals the profound impact of empathy and understanding, showcasing how one woman's awakening can reshape the lives of her children and those around them. What happens when the housekeeper, driven by compassion, takes a bold step to advocate for the triplets? In a moment of defiance, she challenges the norms that have kept these children in the shadows, igniting a spark of hope and possibility. This tale invites us to reflect on our perceptions of ability and connection. How often do we overlook the gifts that lie within those deemed different? As we delve deeper into this poignant narrative, we will explore the transformative power of listening and the importance of nurturing potential. Join us as we uncover the unexpected lessons that emerge from a mother's journey of discovery and the enduring spirit of her children, reminding us all that love knows no boundaries. Prepare to be moved and inspired as we unfold the remarkable story of the Millionaire's triplets and the incredible impact of a single act of kindness. In the heart of a lavish mansion filled with ornate decor and echoes of laughter that never quite reached the children's ears, a mother stood at the precipice of realization. Her triplet children, born blind and unable to hear, were not merely reflections of her wealth. They were living, breathing souls with their own needs and desires. As she gazed around the grand halls, the weight of her responsibility pressed heavily upon her heart. How could someone so affluent feel so isolated? What did it mean to truly see and hear? The housekeeper, a woman of quiet strength and unwavering dedication, had become a constant presence in their lives, nurturing the triplets with a love that transcended the limitations of their conditions. It was she who had shown them the world through touch, warmth, and the gentle caress of a loving hand. Yet, for the mother, this bond was both a source of comfort and a painful reminder of her own shortcomings. How could she, a millionaire, fail to provide what every mother instinctively knows her children need? In moments of quiet reflection, the mother often found herself grappling with her feelings. She hired the best doctors, consulted experts, and attended seminars on child development, yet nothing seemed to change the reality of her children's lives. The triplets, despite their challenges, had a remarkable way of connecting with their surroundings, sensing the vibrations of the world in ways that felt almost magical. But the mother struggled to comprehend this unique way of being. She longed for them to experience life as she did, to see the beauty of the world and hear the melodies that filled her days. As she watched the housekeeper interact with her children, a mix of admiration and jealousy stirred within her. The way the housekeeper knelt down and held the triplets' hands, allowing them to feel the texture of a flower or the coolness of a breeze, filled the air with a sense of peace that the mother found elusive. It was as if the housekeeper held the key to a treasure trove of experiences that the children craved, yet remained just out of reach for their mother. What did it mean to unlock their potential, to truly see them for who they were beyond their disabilities? The mansion, with its sprawling rooms and lavish furnishings, often felt cold and uninviting. The laughter of guests at extravagant parties echoed through the halls, yet the mother could not shake the feeling that her home was a gilded cage. She began to realize that the very wealth that afforded her a life of luxury also created barriers between her and her children. As she navigated the complexities of their disabilities, she confronted societal expectations that often dismissed or underestimated the capabilities of those who were different. The whispers of judgment from others echoed in her mind. Would they view her children as burdens rather than blessings? This fear fueled her desire to shield them from the world. But in doing so, she inadvertently isolated them further. Amidst this turmoil, a pivotal moment arose. The housekeeper, sensing the mother's internal struggle, took a courageous step forward. She organized a small gathering with other families who had children with similar challenges. This was not merely about sharing experiences. It was an invitation for the mother to step outside her comfort zone and embrace the community that existed around her. For the first time, the mother witnessed firsthand the beauty of connection among families who understood the intricacies of raising children with disabilities. She saw how these parents celebrated their children's uniqueness, rejoicing in the smallest victories and creating spaces filled with love and acceptance. As she listened to their stories, a shift began to occur within her. The realization that her children were not isolated cases, but part of a larger tapestry of shared experiences, filled her with hope. She began to see her children not as reflections of her wealth or status, but as individuals with their own journeys. This transformative moment unlocked a new perspective, one that urged her to embrace her children's abilities rather than focus solely on their disabilities. As the story unfolds, we will delve deeper into the mother's evolving understanding of love and connection, exploring the remarkable journey of the triplets and the profound impact of human compassion. Each moment offers a lesson, each interaction a chance for growth, reminding us that true wealth lies not in possessions, but in the bonds we create with one another. As the journey unfolded, it became a powerful lesson in humility and understanding, revealing the profound depth of her children's spirits and their unique ability to connect with the world around them. However, the path to acceptance was not without its hurdles. As the mother began to build deeper connections with her triplets and the housekeeper, she faced resistance from institutions that seemed determined to maintain the status quo. Experts often labeled her children based on their perceived limitations, neglecting to see the incredible potential that lay within them. This motivated the mother to advocate fiercely for her triplets, challenging a system that struggled to appreciate the beauty of their existence. She recognized that the road ahead would demand not only her personal transformation, but also a significant shift in societal perceptions regarding disabilities. In this tumultuous journey, the symbolic key she carried began to represent more than just access to physical spaces. It embodied the unlocking of potential and understanding. This key served as a constant reminder of her unwavering commitment to her children and their bright futures. With each small victory, be it a new way for the triplets to express themselves or a breakthrough in their ability to communicate, she felt her initial fears beginning to dissolve. The housekeeper, with her steadfast support, became an anchor for both the mother and her children. Together they cultivated a nurturing environment that allowed the triplets to thrive. The mansion, once a place of isolation, transformed into a sanctuary filled with warmth and acceptance, where laughter and love took the place of silence that had lingered for so long. As the mother watched her children engage with the world, her heart swelled with pride. They were not defined by their disabilities. Rather, they were vibrant individuals brimming with dreams and aspirations. Through this journey of discovery, the mother came to a profound realization. True wealth is not measured by material possessions, but by the richness of connection and empathy. The bond between the triplets and the housekeeper blossomed, showcasing the immense power of love and care in nurturing potential. The mansion, which had once been a backdrop for her fears, became a testament to the strength of their family unit, a space where every moment was treasured and celebrated. In moments of reflection, a sense of peace washed over her. She had learned the vital importance of listening, not just to her children, but to the world that surrounded her. The once cold silence of the mansion had transformed into a melody of hope, a reminder that every life, regardless of its differences, holds immeasurable value. By embracing her children's uniqueness, she had unlocked a treasure trove of love and connection that would enrich their lives forever. Ultimately, this journey emphasizes the significance of looking beyond limitations and appreciating the beauty inherent in our differences. It encourages us all to reconsider our perceptions of ability, urging us to cultivate empathy and support for those who might otherwise be overlooked in society. As we navigate our own paths, let us remember the transformative power of listening, care, and attention in nurturing the potential that resides within each of us. If this story resonates with you, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below and consider subscribing for more reflections on the power of connection and understanding. In the expansive halls of the opulent mansion, where luxury echoed off the marble floors, the housekeeper emerged as an unsung hero in the lives of the triplets. These children, born into a world of wealth but enveloped in darkness and silence, found in her a bridge to a reality that transcended their physical limitations. While their mother struggled under the weight of expectations and societal perceptions, the housekeeper embodied a different truth, a belief in the potential of the triplets that had often been overlooked by others. She had witnessed their resilience, their laughter, and the unique ways they communicated with the world around them. Their connection with her was palpable. It felt as if she could sense the rhythm of their hearts and the energy of their spirits, even without the conventional means of sight and sound. As the housekeeper moved gracefully through the mansion, she often paused at the doorways of the children's rooms, listening to the soft murmurs of their play. With a gentle smile, she observed them, her heart swelling with pride as she recognized the small yet significant ways they navigated their environment. They explored their surroundings with their hands, fingers tracing the intricate patterns of the walls, or grasping the soft fabric of their toys, delighting in the tactile sensations that filled their world. The housekeeper developed a keen understanding of their needs, often anticipating their desires before they could even express them. It was this intuitive connection that distinguished her role. She didn't merely care for them, she cherished them. Yet, the mansion's atmosphere wasn't always easy to navigate. The mother, though loving, often found herself caught in a whirlwind of emotions, swinging between hope and despair. Initially, she approached the situation with a sense of denial, clinging to the belief that her children's disabilities reflected her own shortcomings. It was the housekeeper who, through her unwavering support, began to shift the mother's perspective. She shared stories of the triplets' small victories, how they learned to express themselves through touch, and how they communicated in ways that were both beautiful and inspiring. These stories were not just anecdotes. They became a lifeline for the mother, weaving a tapestry of understanding and acceptance. One significant day, as the housekeeper organized the children's room, she stumbled upon a key, a simple, unassuming object that had fallen beneath a bed. This old, worn, and tarnished key caught her eye, and in that moment she recognized it as a symbol of possibilities, a reminder that unlocking potential often requires looking beyond the surface. This moment encapsulated the essence of their journey, reinforcing the idea that true understanding and connection come from recognizing the unique gifts each individual brings to the world. Together, they were on a path of discovery, and the housekeeper, through her unwavering belief and love, was a guiding light in their lives. As the housekeeper introduced the key, it became more than just an object. It transformed into a gateway for exploration and learning. With a gentle touch, she placed the key in the triplets' hands, encouraging them to feel its unique texture and weight. This small, thoughtful act sparked an incredible curiosity within the children, who eagerly began to experiment by trying the key in various locks around the house. Each attempt was met with laughter and joy, turning this simple game into a cherished ritual that deepened their bond with one another and their surroundings. Observing this remarkable change, the mother felt a stirring within her. She realized that the housekeeper was not merely a caretaker, she was a catalyst for transformation. The way the triplets interacted with her was eye-opening. They were not defined by their blindness or inability to hear. Instead, they were vibrant, capable children who thrived under the right guidance and encouragement. This revelation prompted the mother to reconsider her own beliefs, gradually breaking down the emotional barriers she had built around her heart. She began to engage more actively in her children's lives, striving to understand their world through their experiences. Have you ever wondered what might happen when a parent starts to view their children through a new lens? As days turned into weeks, the atmosphere within the mansion began to shift dramatically. The once cold and silent corridors were now filled with the warmth of laughter and the joy of discovery. The housekeeper had ignited a flame of hope, not only within the triplets, but also in their mother. Inspired by this newfound energy, she organized small gatherings that allowed her children to showcase their emerging abilities, inviting friends and family to witness the magic of the triplets' world. The housekeeper played an essential role during these events, guiding the children and ensuring they felt supported and celebrated. With each gathering, the stigma surrounding the triplets began to fade, replaced by a growing admiration for their unique qualities. However, not everyone was ready to embrace this change. Some of the mother's friends voiced skepticism, questioning the legitimacy of the triplets' abilities. They were accustomed to viewing children with disabilities through a lens of pity rather than celebration. Yet, fueled by the housekeeper's unwavering belief in her children, the mother stood firm against these misconceptions. She began to share her children's stories of triumph and the invaluable lessons they had imparted to her, challenging the narrative that had long prevailed. The housekeeper's presence evolved into more than just support. She became a beacon of strength, guiding the mother through the turbulent waters of societal expectations. A pivotal moment came when the housekeeper orchestrated an event that would change everything. She arranged for a local journalist to cover the story of the triplets, highlighting their journey and the incredible bond they shared with her. This was a significant step, as the mother had always been cautious of public scrutiny. However, the housekeeper's faith in the triplets and their story shone through, empowering the mother to seize this opportunity. The article would not only illuminate the challenges faced by the family, but also celebrate their triumphs and the love that thrived within their home. With a mix of anxiety and excitement, the mother wondered if the world would finally see her children for who they truly were. The day the article was published marked a significant turning point. It resonated with many, igniting conversations about acceptance and the importance of recognizing potential in every individual, regardless of their circumstances. The housekeeper watched with pride as the mother began to receive messages of support from unexpected places, a testament to the power of vulnerability and truth. This public acknowledgement of the triplets' abilities not only restored the dignity of the housekeeper, but solidified her role within the family. She had become an integral part of their journey, embodying resilience and compassion. In the aftermath, the mansion transformed into a sanctuary of growth and understanding. The silence that once enveloped the triplets was replaced by a symphony of discovery and connection. The housekeeper's influence lingered like a warm breeze, reminding everyone of the importance of listening to those around them and recognizing the hidden strengths that lie within us all. The key had unlocked not just doors, but hearts and minds, fostering a community that embraced diversity and celebrated the beauty of individuality. Imagine if we all took a moment to find the keys in our own lives, unlocking the potential in those we cherish. As this story unfolds, it imparts a powerful message about empathy and the role we all play in nurturing those around us. The moral resonates deeply. True wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the connections we forge and the lives we touch. In a world that often overlooks the extraordinary within the ordinary, let us remember to listen closely, care deeply, and support one another in our journeys. If you found inspiration in this narrative, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments and consider subscribing for more reflections on the power of compassion and understanding. In the depths of the lavish mansion, the atmosphere was thick with unspoken tension and shifting perceptions. The wealthy mother, once ensnared in the web of societal expectations and her own preconceived notions, began to see her children's lives through a different lens, one colored by the unwavering dedication of the housekeeper. This journey of transformation was not merely about recognizing the abilities of her children, but also about acknowledging the vital role that the housekeeper played in nurturing their potential. The triplets, despite their blindness and inability to hear, had been nurtured in an environment rich with love and support, a stark contrast to the isolation that the mother had unknowingly allowed to take root. The journey within that grand mansion became a profound exploration of understanding and connection, each moment revealing the depths of human experience beyond what the eye could see or the ear could hear. The key, a simple yet significant object, evolved into a symbol of unlocking not just doors, but the barriers that often separate us from one another. The mother, immersed in her world of privilege, had previously believed that her wealth could shield her family from life's harsh realities. Yet, as she observed the interactions between her children and the housekeeper, she realized that true wealth lies in fostering genuine connections. The housekeeper's nurturing spirit became a bridge that allowed the triplets to engage with their surroundings, highlighting experiences that had previously been stifled by the mother's protective instincts. This was a poignant reminder of how easily one can become ensnared in the comforts of privilege, overlooking the richness of diverse experiences. Have you ever found yourself so wrapped up in your own life that you fail to notice the richness of others' experiences? As the mother began to shift her perspective, she became increasingly aware of the small yet significant moments that showcased her children's capabilities. Each laugh, smile, and connection served as a testament to their resilience, illuminating the shadows of doubt that had clouded her vision. The triplets were vibrant individuals, not defined by their disabilities, but rather characterized by their unique dreams and an innate ability to connect with the world in profound ways. The housekeeper's unwavering support was crucial in revealing these truths, demonstrating that empathy and understanding can empower those who seem voiceless. Reflecting on this, the mother began to ponder how many others, caught in their biases, might also overlook the profound potential within those deemed different. The turning point arrived when the housekeeper chose to advocate for the triplets, challenging the institutional norms that often rendered them invisible. This act of courage was not merely a moment of defiance. It stood as a powerful testament to the importance of advocacy and the necessity for marginalized voices to be heard. In this pivotal moment, the mother witnessed firsthand the impact of standing up for what is just and right, even in the face of potential backlash. It illustrated beautifully how empathy can challenge societal biases, urging those with privilege to re-examine their perspectives and embrace a broader understanding of ability. Have you ever felt the urge to speak out for someone who lacked the means to advocate for themselves? As the mother began to embrace this new understanding, her journey shifted from one filled with frustration over systemic failures to one of recognizing her own role in creating an environment where her children could truly thrive. This transformation transcended mere corrections of past mistakes. It represented a commitment to forging a path forward that celebrated understanding, compassion, and individuality. The public acknowledgement of the housekeeper's efforts marked a significant turning point, restoring her dignity and highlighting the importance of collaboration in nurturing potential. The mother's dedication to uplifting her children alongside the housekeeper transformed the household dynamic from one of isolation to a space filled with warmth and acceptance. As the once quiet mansion filled with the joyful sounds of laughter and connection, the mother reflected on the invaluable lessons she had learned throughout this journey. The key, which had once seemed like a mere object, transformed into a powerful reminder of the significance of empathy and the necessity to listen deeply to those around us. Every interaction with her children and the housekeeper underscored that understanding extends beyond mere acknowledgement. It involves actively engaging with the experiences of others and embracing the richness that diversity adds to our lives. What do you believe it takes to genuinely understand another person's experience? Ultimately, the moral of this journey became strikingly clear. Listening and caring for one another can unlock hidden worlds of potential and connection. The transformation of the mansion mirrored the profound changes within the mother. It became a sanctuary of acceptance where the triplets could finally be seen and heard for who they truly were. As the narrative unfolded, it became increasingly evident that the path toward understanding is a continuous journey, one that each of us can contribute to in our own lives. Reflecting on this story encourages us to think about how we can foster a world where everyone is valued and where every voice is given the attention it deserves. If this narrative resonates with you, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflections can inspire others, and if you wish to continue exploring themes of empathy and connection with us, consider subscribing for more uplifting stories. In the depths of that grand mansion, where the shadows of wealth often obscured the light of true connection, a remarkable transformation took place. The mother, once shielded by a protective barrier of denial, found herself facing the undeniable truth of her triplets' reality. Born without sight and unable to hear, her children were not defined by their disabilities. They represented a unique perspective on the world that transcended traditional understanding. The steadfast housekeeper, a nurturing presence dedicated to the care of these extraordinary children, emerged as a catalyst for change. Through her unwavering support, the triplets began to unveil their extraordinary capabilities that had long been overlooked by society and even by their own mother. The key, a seemingly simple object, came to symbolize not just access, but the unlocking of potential that lay dormant beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. During the mother's moments of uncertainty and fear, the housekeeper chose to act, bravely defying societal expectations and advocating for the triplets in a world that often dismissed their worth. As the mother witnessed the impossible act of her children engaging with the world around them, a profound realization washed over her. It was a moment that prompted her to rethink her preconceptions and the invisible walls she had built around her family. The chaos that unfolded revealed the harsh truth of neglect, awakening a sense of responsibility within her. She understood that her triplets deserved recognition, not merely as her offspring, but as individuals with their own unique voices and talents. In a powerful gesture of recognition, she honored the housekeeper, acknowledging the crucial role she played in their lives and committing to uplift her children in ways once thought impossible. The mansion, once filled with silence, transformed into a vibrant space echoing with laughter and joy, a beautiful example of the transformative power of empathy and connection. The triplets, now celebrated for their extraordinary perspectives, became symbols of resilience, inspiring others to challenge societal norms and to see beyond appearances. Their journey is a reminder for all of us to truly listen, to engage with those who may communicate differently than we expect. Each of us holds the potential to open doors for others, creating a world where everyone feels valued and understood. As we reflect on this remarkable story, let's embrace the importance of connection and compassion. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences, fostering a dialogue about empathy and the untapped potential within each person. Together, we can nurture a community that celebrates diversity in all its forms, ensuring that every voice, regardless of how quiet, is heard. The tale of the triplets and their devoted housekeeper teaches us that true richness in life is not measured by material wealth, but by the depth of our relationships and the understanding we cultivate with one another. Let this journey inspire us to forge connections that uplift and empower, reminding us all of the beauty that lies in embracing the diversity of the human experience.